Okay, time for a little bonus opportunity here. Say on example B1, right, we had already found the center, vertices, and foci of the ellipse. We'd already found all of these parts. What if I wanted to graph it? I would need more than just the vertices, the major axis endpoints. I would also need the minor axis endpoints. I know that since this is underneath the y, it should be taller than it is wider. But if you notice that your a squared, or your a is just, since this is a squared, right? Our a by itself was just a 9. My a was a 9. My b would be, this is b squared, so b by itself would just be an 8. So since your a is your 9 and a b is 8, and they're not very far away from each other, this is going to look more circular. It should look taller than it is wide, but it should be pretty close, all right, when we graph it. So what we would need are co-vertices, and co-vertices were not on your original formula sheet. They are your minor axis endpoints. In this case, if we're underneath the y, it's going to be a h. Remember, b goes with minor, so h plus or minus b, comma, k. So let's find our co-vertices. Our h is 7, so I know it's going to be 7, plus or minus my b, we just said our b was 8, and then our k, and our k was negative 3. Okay, so my 2 would be a 7 plus 8. 7 plus 8 gives me what, 15? So I have 15 negative 3, and then 7 minus 8. 7 minus 8 is going to be a negative 1, and then I have my negative 3. So these two are my co-vertices. So let's just graph all these points. Okay, my center is at 7, negative 3. Now I put a graph up here. I'm not perfect. I tried to space it as nicely as possible, but I'm counting by 2s as evenly as possible. So my center is 7, negative 3. So 7 would be in the middle here, and then negative 3 would be in the middle there. So we're at about here-ish. We'll call that the center. My vertices are 7, 6. So 7, and I want to go 6 up. All right, let's say about there. And then 7, negative 12. 7, negative 12 is way down here. So right there. Okay, I want my, let's do my co-vertices. So my co-vertices are 15, negative 3. 15 is in the middle here. Negative 3 is on line with this center. And then negative 1, negative 3. Negative 1 is right here. Negative 3, again, was right there. So there. All right. This will be my ellipse. Yeah. That's not pretty. And then we want our foci. We can go ahead and put our foci in there. 7, 1.1. 7 and 1.1. I don't know. That's about 1. All right, and then 7, negative 7.1. So 7, negative 7.1. We'll say there. And our foci should always be, they should always be along our major axis. All right, so that would be it. That would be the graph. Beautiful, isn't it? No. Use graph paper.